Hi guys, I have a book here today from Fraggle Rock. It's called Traveling Matt's Adventures in Outer Space. There is no Fraggle in all of Fraggle Rock who is as brave and daring as my uncle Traveling Matt. I know some Fraggles who are good at writing poems or painting pictures. Some are good at worrying and some are good at not being able to make up their minds. I know Fraggles who can dive into Fraggle Pond from the very highest rocks. There are even some Fraggles, like me, who are not afraid to explore the deepest, darkest caves. But there is no Fraggle anywhere who would even think of doing the things that my Uncle Matt has done. I will never forget the day my uncle told me that his work in Fraggle Rock was finished. He passed the job of chief explorer on to me. "Gobo," he said, that's my name, "I am finished exploring here, and I am ready to explore there." "Where is there?" I asked, and he told me. "There," he said, "is a place outside of Fraggle Rock, a place that I call outer space. I have been reading about it for years, and now I am ready to see it for myself." My Uncle Matt told me all that he knew about this place called outer space, and then he was ready to go. Together, we walked to the very end of Fraggle Rock. I wonder if I will ever be as brave an explorer as my Uncle Traveling Matt. Before he left, Matt said, "Young Gobo, I will not forget you and the Fraggles here at the Rock. Every week I will send you a postcard and tell you all about the things that I find." And with that he was gone to face the dangers that lay ahead. My Uncle Matt kept his promise to write, and the next week his first postcard arrived. "Dear Gobo, the first creatures I have seen here all seem very strange. They are not like you or me. They are not like Gorgs or Doozers or anything else in Fraggle Rock. They live in a large open space. The ground is covered with grass, which seems to be their only food supply. I have not yet found any radishes or Doozer sticks here." I decided that these creatures would be the very first ones that I would interview, and I slowly approached one thoughtful-looking group. But they were very odd. No matter what I asked them, their only answer was "Moo!" I still have not figured out what this means. The next group I tried to talk to was not helpful either. The only word they seemed to know was quack. I am beginning to wonder if every group of outer space creatures has only one word in its language. Dear Gobo, you know that I am never ever a scaredy wingbat, but today I saw a monster that filled me full of fear and turned my legs to jelly. It was bigger than a gorg and had a mouth filled with enormous teeth. I saw another creature feeding it large vats of food, which the monster gobbled down in one bite. Dear Gobo, I have finally met some small friendly creatures who like to talk and sing. The only problem is that they do not seem to listen to anything I say. Every time I ask a question, they keep right on talking about whatever they want to. I have been watching them most of the day, and they are the laziest creatures that I have ever seen so far. They never move an inch. Outer space is a truly amazing place. Dear Gobo, I know it must be very hard for you to believe, but all the things that I write to you are true. Most of the creatures I have seen in outer space are the ones I call silly creatures. The other day I found some in a cave where they do strange things to the fur on their heads. Silly creatures are everywhere. They seem to be able to live on land, on sea, and even in the air. I do not understand why, but sometimes I have even seen them wear disguises. I don't know whom they are trying to fool. I knew right away that it was a silly creature. The silly creatures come in all sizes and shapes and colors, but they do not have much fur. Some of them play games that Fraggles would like. There is much work for me to do here. Love, your Uncle Traveling Matt. Most of my Fraggle friends do not believe the things that my Uncle Matt writes to me, but I do. Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder what strange new creatures that he has met or what his next adventure in outer space will be. Just think of it. Somewhere, someplace, way out there, is the bravest and most daring Fraggle who's ever lived. My Uncle Traveling Matt. The end. I hope you guys liked the book. Bye.